So that's the fuck. Hello?
Hey man, what's been up with you lately?
Nothing? Why?
What do you mean nothing? You're obsessed.
What am I obsessed with?
Why are you acting so clueless? Bro, it's literally like you're possessed by Schlatt.
Why would I be possessed by Schlatt?
Bro, how would I know that? It's just like really visible.
In what way?
Well, it started with you just copying a few jokes from him, but then you started sounding like him, and then you started changing your clothes to look more like him.
Oh, so now just because I get, inspired by someone, I'm automatically obsessed with that person?
Bro, when Michael said that his grandma passed away, the first thing you responded with was a fucking gif of Schlatt crying. I mean, look at you, man. Everything about you is Schlatt-like. He talks like Schlatt, you talk like Schlatt. Schlatt gives up on his videos and uses fans for content. You don't upload for 2 months. And can you explain what the fuck is that on your face? It looks like you ate out a girl who wipes her shit on the side of her cheeks. And maybe if you weren't so
Shut the fuck up, man. I ain't obsessed with
even...
shit. Okay. Hey yo, what is up, boys, and welcome to a new video. We're finally releasing some content only after 2 summer months, which is way quicker than anybody expected. Today we're going to be looking at YouTubers' rooms and putting them in a fat tier list. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. YouTuber room number 1 is going to be Schlatts Room. And can I just say that this room might be one of my favorites. I mean, yeah, it looks kind of like a generic Twitch streamer room with a bunch of colors in the background, but you know, it has that spice into it. It has that Schlatt tiger on the left. It has a promotion on the whiteboard. You don't see a lot of whiteboards in YouTubers and Twitch streamers rooms, do you? I think that's kind of smart. You can write anything on a whiteboard. Dick, ass, pussy, anything. Promote yourself. Yeah, why not? Anyways, let's just head on over to ranking this, and I feel like we can't put it anywhere else but HappySchatt. But wait, can we actually do that when there is a better example of perfection? And it's Schlatt's own room. Look at that, man. It still has the whiteboard, maybe not as big, but it still addresses some points. It's a creative white space that you can put anything on. Ass, tits, pussy, anything. This room oozes in personality, and it's like something personal. You feel a bit of connection to the YouTuber instead of him just filming in an office, you know what I mean? I mean, this looks kind of like an office. There is no bed, but it looks like Schlatt. This room looks like Schlatt, and we're just going to pop it right at the top of the tier because it doesn't belong anything else. You can't put it in anywhere else. That is going to be our first HappySchatt room of the day. Next up, we have this Guy's Toast's old room. I feel like the room has everything you need. I don't see why it wouldn't fit. It has a window, it has a sleeping place, it has a floor, has some outlets. It has whatever the fuck that white thing on the ground is. I don't see what you can improve. It's a comfortable living space, and it oozes in personality, as I said from before. A YouTuber's room or a background is supposed to tell me a little bit about yourself. And from this room, we can see that this Guy's Toast is empty, and that's just what the room tells me because it's an easy thing to see, and that's why it's an easy starry Schlatt tier. Next up, we have. No, this room just feels cozy. It feels comfortable. It feels like you wanna be there. It just looks warm. It looks like a room you'd want to sit in. It just tells me that Jacksepticeye is a chill dude with a chill personality who's just really fun to vibe with. That's where we're going to pop this room right into the HappySchatt tier. We have a 2nd out of 4. Up next, we have KSI's room. I tried to get YouTubers out of the room with a content fill thing on Photoshop, and it fucked up a lot. So maybe I shouldn't have tried to remove the YouTubers. This just doesn't look right. I don't like looking at this. I know KSI isn't very pleasant to look at, but I think we're going to have to put him back in. Up next, we have KSI's room, and I feel like this living room is quite nice, but I don't. How would you sleep in something that fucking pale, bro? I don't know, it looks like a huge downgrade from what it was before. He's not even thinking about his partner at this point. Like, there's not enough space for Simon in the bed. This room is a bit too selfish and a bit too white for me, so I don't think I could put it anywhere above Disappointed Schlatt. Disappointed Schlatt, first opener for this tier. Up next, we're going to have Ludwig's room. And I feel like at the start when Ludwig got this room, it was nice. It was something fresh, a new room, something you like looking at. It had a bunch of memories to streams. I'm not an avid Ludwig viewer. I don't watch his streams. I barely watch his YouTube videos, but I feel like I understood him as a person. And the more this room develops, the more I'm starting to fucking hate it because holy shit, clean the fuck up. There was like the jukebox thing, that was cool, it was glowing, but now it's like dumped in the corner because there's too much filth like slipped into that room. I like this room more than his last, but I don't know, man. I feel like it's mid Schlat. It's mid Schlat. It has to be mid Schlat. It can't go higher than mid Schlat. Up next is going to be Markiplier's room, and from this I can deduct that Markiplier, he's a simple man. The room might not be as personal. It is an office, but it still looks like Markiplier. When you see this room, the first thing you think about is probably Markiplier, because he's so creative with it. He's done so many things just with a door and a few lights in his background. I don't know how, but that door has so much personality and adds so much to this room, and I just don't see fit to put it anywhere below Starry Schlat. So that is exactly where this is going to go. Up next is going to be Michael Viva's room, and I feel like this room also doesn't lack anything. It just goes straight to the point. He's like a building working programming type of YouTuber, you know? This looks like a building working whatever the fuck I said at the last thing type of YouTuber room. The thing is, we've only seen it once in his video, because I'm pretty sure he moves more than he fucking uploads, so this could not be his room anymore. That's why he's not in the shot, because he fucking left. I don't think he's coming back. It relates a lot to his channel, so I feel like it wouldn't be fit to put it anywhere below mid Schlat. Up next is going to be MoistCritical's room, and this is my fucking poorest job of that content aware fill thing. Holy, this room pretty much represents his personality perfectly. There's a few bright colors in the background that represent those goofy cracky moments when he stands up and talks about his kids having a respiratory virus. The room's colors are mostly bland, which represent his monotone voice and his goofy quirky remarks to situations. I can't put this room anywhere below HappySchatt. It is our third victor today. This one I don't know a lot about, but my girlfriend recommended that I rate her room, so for her I will. Now up next is going to be Mr. Breast. Now I love Mr. Breast. I mean, you can't go wrong with him. This man is a walking man, and I get it, this room is clever. It's just a simple office that he records a few reaction videos in, but you've seen this shit like thousands of times, and I feel like it's a bit dated. These rooms were a thing back in the day. It has a few little cute colors, you know what, the top represents the girls, the bottom represents the boys, which is not enough for Twitter, but I feel like it's just too safe of a room, and it doesn't have any personality. You would walk in this room, would you feel cozy? No, I don't think so. So unfortunately, Mr. Breast, while I do enjoy your content and what you do, it's not hard to look at. It doesn't fit anywhere else. Up next is going to be PewDiePie's room, and if you know me, you know I freaking love PewDiePie. This room was his prime. This room was where I'm pretty sure T-Series happened, where he exploded. That cabin in the background, it just has so much personality, and even though it's just an office, he made it work. He made it his own. I have to give it to PewDiePie. I can't put it anywhere below the top tier. So HappySchatt, this is our fourth entry to HappySchatt, and it's getting kind of crowded up there. Up next is going to be PewDiePie's now room. This room is after his move to Japan, and I know it's kind of underdeveloped maybe at this point. Maybe it'll have a little bit of more spicy things in the future, but for now, holy fuck, I just went out of the fucking thing. Now I know this room might just be underdeveloped at this point because it is quite new. He just moved in there and it might not be yet at this final stage, but right now to me, and it might just look like this all the time. It just looks like an old person room. I know he's like done a lot. He's like what, fucking 40 at this point. I know people get older and more boring by age. That's how aging works, so I get it, but I'm sorry, man. I just can't put it anywhere above Disappointed Schlat. It's not because you're old, it's because you're 40. Anyways, up next we have WalterWhiteGaming. Now, personally, I love WalterWhiteGaming. I don't see anything wrong with this. It's just a cozy, nice channel, cozy, nice setup. Everything works with it. I don't see why not. It has to be the top of the top. It has to go to HappySchatt. WalterWhiteGaming, you are the 5th participant of being the best. Next up, we have Pokimane. Now, I get it. It's a Twitch streamer room, and it has those bright colors in the background to please the kids, and that's what every Twitch streamer wants to do, please kids. But unfortunately, it doesn't work on me. I just need a little bit more personality. But it just got Schlat affected. I bet she had a room. I don't know what her room looked back then, but I bet it had personality. Up next, we have Tom Scott Vaping. That has to go right above WalterWhiteGaming. I feel like they are two equals, and I can't really put one above the other. So up next, it's going to be Slimesicle room. Now I know it's a simple room. It just has a door, a setup, nothing more. You don't need anything more. A few plushies in the background, a shelf, and a sword. It says a little bit about your personality, but look, man, I like the Among Us, but the room, the setup, the background, it just looks kind of empty, man. I would want to give you a higher score, but since you just don't care, I can't give you anything more than a disappointed Schlatt. Up next, we're going to have, oh, I forgot that, why didn't I do both at the same time? Toast New Room. Again, content aware fill. It quadrupled the Among Us posters in his room, and for some reason also added it to the bottom. It's Among Us, man. I can't not put Among Us at the top. Okay, up next is going to be Pyrocynical's new room, new setup, new everything. Again, bright colors. He's a streamer now. I feel like it's not even the Schlatt effect, it's the streamer effect. If you're a streamer, just get a bunch of fucking plushies and bright colors in your room and you're set. You're popular, you're famous now. Unfortunately, Mr. Pyro Man doesn't work on me. I like it, it's cool, it fits you, it's quite nice. It has a few references in the background, but unfortunately, nothing beats the masterpiece of the room you had beforehand. Now I understand. There was the LED light strip, but look, it just oozes in style and personality. It's cozy. It has the warm colors. It's not too pale. It has the fan board on the right. It's just a room you'd want to sleep in. I want to sleep with you, Pyro. So, Mr. Pyrocynical, I calmly put you at the top of the tier list. You're not even happy, Schlatt. You're above that. You are the tier. Pyrocynical has become the top tier. Up next, we have RyanHiga, and I didn't even... Pyro still at the top. Bright colors, streamer setup, your old room was better, blah blah blah, same shit. The camera quality is worse, so you get disappointed. Like, my bad, man. And last but definitely not least, we have LilyPichu's room. And you know, this room, it's not a streamer room, it's just, I'm pretty sure it's just her bedroom. It's very cozy, very nice, has the piano, has the pile of clothes, no filter, very nice. I like it. It's just her room, not too many streamer colors. It's not trying too hard. It's a nice room, it's raw, there's no filter. You can tell a lot about a person, about the state of their room. That's why you can't see mine right now, and I feel like it would be disrespectful to not put it anywhere but the top. And that is our last addition to the tier list and to the Fat Pyro tier. This is my tier list. I mean, you can't disagree with it. If you disagree with it, you're wrong. These are just facts. This isn't a tier list, it's facts. So if you, Mr. YouTuber man who's watching this, want to get a room like this, just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Like the video. If you like the video right now. Like it. It's not hard. Just, bro, click the button. What is wrong with you? Like the video. Like it. Good. Subscribe. Subscribe to my channel right now. Subscribe. Scroll down. Subscribe. Good. You did good. Now do better.